If we as humans strive to make sure that we are doing whatever possible to live a long and healthy life, such as proper nutrition, making sure that we're eating healthy, getting all of our vitamins and minerals through our foods or supplementation, why wouldn't we give that to our plants? A question to make you think, right? Well, in this video, I'll be going over what I currently feed my plants to ensure they have a long and healthy life, and explain the importance so that you can do the same for your plants. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Britt, also known as Botanically Bee, and on this channel we talk about all things plants, home, and lifestyle. So make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any other videos. So I've used all different kind of fertilizers in my plant parenthood journey. I've used granules, I've used synthetics, I've used organics, liquids, pellets, all the things. And typically I would change out my fertilizers every 6 months. And I did this mainly to see how my plants would respond and give it enough time to see some significant changes. Also, along the way, I wanted to share with you, my community, about my experiences with the different fertilizers and help you make an educated decision on whether or not you wanted to use it for your plants. I have researched a lot and gathered a lot of information and still learning. And of course, this video is no judgment to anyone that uses anything different than me, because like I always say, there is no right or wrong to plant parenting. But if I had a choice between giving my plants a complete meal that's organic, that has a ton of beneficial bacteria and provides it whole nutrients, as opposed to something that's inorganic, potentially toxic, and not so much environmentally friendly, I think I would choose the first option. Wouldn't you? Now you may ask, well, what are you currently using for your plants? What I'm currently using right now is a product from a brand called Grow Queen, and it's an all-in-one complete organic fertilizer. So let's go over some of the specs of this product, because there's not much like it on the market of its kind, and I'm really excited to share what I have learned about it and my experience with my plants since using it. So I started using this product this year back in May, and just like any fertilizer product that I use, I like to give it time. I like to let my plants show me how they respond to it. And of course, I'm going to look for some significant growth. I only use this on a few of my plants in my home, one being my infamous plant table that everyone loves. Back in May, there was no hang time, meaning none of the plants were cascading over the sides. But by August, there were plants touching the floor. And I had never had those kind of results since having that table, which I had already had for a year and was not really seeing a lot of growth. But I feel like Grow Queen definitely helped to explode the growth. And I'll talk about what's in this that has made my plants flourish the way that I've seen them do. So the first thing that I loved about Grow Queen was that it's organic. Again, if I have the choice between giving my plants something that's organic, that's more healthy, that's derived from the earth, I'm gonna do that. I've used inorganic or synthetic fertilizers in the past, and yes, you can get fast results, but what I learned about inorganic or synthetic fertilizers is that feeding our plants those type of fertilizers is similar to what we feel and what happens to us when we eat fast food. We get the instant gratification because it tastes good, and plants get the instant gratification because it's feeding them immediately, but the long-term benefits are actually very harmful because they can build up acidity in the soil. They ruin any of the beneficial bacteria or microbes that are happening in the soil, which essentially to us, that's like what fast food does to our guts. And in the long term, it could bring on diseases or pest issues because the plants really don't have any defense in their soil to combat that. The same with us. Fast food over a long period of time, if we continue to eat it, that's going to bring on some serious illness and diseases. So if I have the choice, I would always go with organic. Now, the great thing about this particular organic fertilizer is that Grow Queen is made from whole food ingredients that are derived from the earth. For example, oyster shell, which is one of its sources of calcium in the ingredients and is also highly beneficial to plants. But in particular, the oyster shell in this releases the calcium slowly and over time, which is what we want. We want our plants to be fed over time, not just instantly and then they have no more nutrients until we do it again. And just like the oyster shell, there are other redundant ingredients, meaning that there are ingredients in here that contain the same minerals, but are being released at different times, be it instant, moderately, or long-term. And that's what I love. My plants are getting fed throughout the different cycles of their life. The next thing that I love about Grow Queen is that it contains over 100 microbes. In fact, the microbes in this fertilizer have been developed and used in growing pumpkins that have broken 7 Guinness Book of World Records. Like, that is amazing. So think of microbes as beneficial bacteria, and these microbes help to break down whole food ingredients and help everything digest. So again, Just like the same thing that happens when we drink kombucha or eat kimchi, that beneficial gut bacteria is helping to create a nice harmonious place for everything to be broken down and for us to stay healthy. The microbes also create a healthy relationship with the roots of our plants. And because of that relationship, the microbes are giving our plants what they want when they want it, and not force feeding as a lot of synthetics do. So again, when you think about synthetics, they're instantly feeding, but it doesn't necessarily mean that the plant wants it right then and there. And of course, the nutrients aren't available later in a synthetic, but with organic fertilizers, and especially one like Grow Queen, those microbes are allowing the plant to take in what it wants when it wants, which I think is amazing that I am not overfeeding or force feeding my plants. And I just loved learning that fact about this fertilizer. Now, because of this healthy relationship that the microbes have with the roots, an adaptive ecosystem is created because the microbes are adapting to the plant's needs and wants, which I think is so fascinating. And what's helping the microbes even do that is the third reason why I love this fertilizer, and that's because it contains biochar. Now, simply put, biochar is a carbon-rich material made from organic waste. It's kind of like charcoal, but it's basically made from burning things like wood chips or plant waste, and the material left over is a type of carbon, which is what makes up biochar. Now, in terms of how it helps the microbes do their job, the biochar in Grow Queen helps to create conditions for the microbes to thrive and colonize. It basically helps to feed the microbes to keep them healthy and thriving and able to do their job. The next thing that I want to highlight about Grow Queen and that I learned is that it contains karanja and neem meal cake. Now, this is a slow release nutrient, but it helps to deter pests, especially fungus gnats. So I love that there are added nutrients that naturally makes this a pest control too. Now, the fifth thing that I love about Grow Queen that I learned is that it also contains micronutrients, and some to note that are also in Grow Queen are iron and manganese. Those are what help the plant to photosynthesize. It also contains zinc, which is essential to water absorption and stress tolerance in plants. It contains copper, which helps to reduce plant diseases, and boron, which helps the plants to form strong cell walls. Again, this fertilizer contains so many amazing types of ingredients, and when I did my research on what these ingredients do for plants, I started loving it even more. And I think in knowing that I am giving my plants a complete whole meal, I would dare say that it even helped strengthen the bond that I have with my plants, knowing that I am giving them all of what they desire and want in supplemental plant food. So let me know in the comments, what are you currently using? Is it organic? Is it synthetic? And tell me your reasonings. Let's get the conversation started, because again, no judgment to anyone that uses anything different. I think it's always fun and interesting to learn what is working for other plant parents and share those resources with each other. If you're interested in trying out Grow Queen for yourself, I'll have it linked down below. Don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any future videos, and I'll see you in the next one.